Alright, y'all. I said I'd be trying to play around with camera and stuff. This is back on my phone. I was just trying to make a couple of different videos, see what the quality's like. I didn't even know you could make the quality of the video on the phone like, I don't know, Ultra HD or something like that. I made a 10-second video in Ultra HD and it was like 60 megabytes. So, like, I don't know about that. I live out in the country, so we just got 25 meg internet service. So even that would take me a while. But I turned the quality down to the one below that and figured I'd see what happens. But anyhow, I hadn't made a video on my little car in a while and just been busy. Had a little baby boy at the end of last year, so things have been well, you got to prioritize, right? So this car definitely takes a back seat. But things are moving along a little bit more now that I've gotten my budget aligned with the daycare and all that stuff. So, anywho, I just got the car back from a paint and body guy. He helped me get this tubular front end aligned with all of his, he does paint and body for a living, so he was able to bring some tools home, like the tram. Is that, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but it keeps everything in line and straight. So, what do we got? Got it all painted silver, and this is what I was hoping to turn the quality up for, because I took a video of it earlier, and I just don't think you can see, but see that reflection? There's a ton of clear coat on this. So now I guess I have to make a show car of some sort. I'm just going to make it a dirty race car. But anywho, so what I'm doing right now is waiting on the engine motor to be machined. I had several blocks laying around, and I guess we finally found one that works. I don't know. So we'll see. There's always some trials with that. But now it's time for some fabrication. So I've got, once we get the motor back, I've got I had a mock-up motor, but ended up having to use the block that was a part of. So anyway, I'm building a 5.4 4-valve modular motor. Those things are big. Have you ever seen the motor in like a 4-valve Cobra? Those heads are huge. Here they are right there. They're massive. So it's already on a 4.6 block, which is really wide compared to pushrod blocks of similar or smaller cubic inch, or larger cubic inch displacements. But anyhow, the 5.4 motor is even wider, like an inch wider, and deck's taller too. So having to fab up some things, I'm going to make some spacers out of steel that go between the K-member here and where that mounts on the frame, which is right there. Oop, kind of shaky with one hand. Anyhow, I'm going to make some spacers to drop it down. I've got Bilstein coilovers on it so I can drop the car back down once I'm done. Because it kind of pushes the body up if you think about it. But anyhow, this is a pretty slick setup. I'll try to do it with one hand without making everybody feel like they're on a roller coaster. But this front end here is removable. So bolts on that tab, bolts up there, and that's where your header panel and things connect to. And I've got those quick latch. I've got those quick latch hood pins. Kind of see under there. Those are the best investment I've ever made. Things are really slick. So when it's time for the motor to go in, you don't have to lift it 4 foot in the air. It just goes in and out. Yeah, so like I said, here are the 4-valve. These are from an old Cobra. So I've got the hot side all ready to go. I'll need to take it somewhere and go have it ceramic coated. I've got the little guess they're not, they're tiny to some people, they're huge to me, but got both of these guys. Turbonetics. 64, 65s. 3-inch exhaust. They have, I bought them from a guy who had to switch classes and they can only go single, have a big single. He had put V-band connections on them, so it's a little different for me, so I'll have to figure that part out. I think it's pretty easy. It's just weld the other connection side to your cold side. Yeah, it can't be much more difficult than that. But that is next to build is on the cold side. I bought these slick billet radiator mounts. That was pretty cool. Figured that was worth a couple dollars. It wasn't too much. I think I'd rather fabricate something than pay a bunch of money. Like these spacers they sell for $40. Yeah, I'm probably going to go buy that. But I could make my own, no problem. I got the measurements here on my little dry erase board. I still can go do that. Just need some steel, drill some holes, nothing more than that. Maybe I will. Maybe I have some extra. I can make different widths and see what's up. But got a little Lincoln set up here so I can fab up some brackets for intercooler and stuff. So cold side's next. Transmission's ready to go. Converter, where is she? Converter there. Got my, I think you can see it. Got my fuel system up there. And I found a brand new Ford. Never been used, opened anything, except for my greasy fingers on there. 5/4 timing covers. I was like, that's a good base to start. It was like $50. Nothing more. And anyway, there's the fuel. So it's 4 hat, and I put 2 405 pumps in it. So we'll see what that does. And that's cool right there, because that is a Coyote intake. And that's going to go on the 5.4 via, boom, some spacers. Yeah, I know. Probably get flamed for using them. But I guess they're not the biggest thing when it comes to performance. I'm not going to the NRA finals next week or anything. If they're terrible, then I'll have to see about upgrading intakes. 5.4 intakes are expensive. You either have to get one made or, yeah, pretty much get one made, because with the Coyote intake, that thing sits, comes out front and center. So the pipe will either come around or come straight up. I'm not sure which intercooler I'll use yet, but we'll figure it out. Shouldn't be too hard. Just getting back into it and getting things connected. But anyway, I left this thing on Super HD, so I'm sure it's a billion megs by now. But anyway, maybe I'll make more specific videos. I've got some super cool timing components for this 5.4. So spend my money in all the right places on the 5.4. It bounces off rev limiters and 2-steps and things. So I'm sorry, yeah, 2-step. No rev limiter. That'd be bad. So yeah, I've got some real cool stuff I'll make a video on. And one last little secret in here, which is the expensive part of these modular builds. Oh yeah. I don't know if I can twist the camera, but no, I don't know if I can do it. But anyhow, you can read those sideways. They should be pretty healthy for a twin turbo 5.4 auto, don't you think? All right, y'all, be good. It's almost 5 o'clock here on a Memorial Day weekend. You know what I got to do. Open the fridge. All right, y'all be good. Talk to you soon.